My name is Mark Spacey and I'm here today from Konig UK to talk about some very simple repair procedures to carry out on composite doors. What we're going to be looking at are three very simple demonstrations on common problems that people find happens out in the field. The first type is something like a scuffed edge. The second type is where you've got a scuff on the surface. And the third type is something that happens very often where you've actually got a chip on the surface of the door. The first type of repair that we're going to look at today is a scuffed edge. To repair this type of damage, we're going to use a colour matched touch-up pen. What you'll notice with these pens are that they're colour matched to the Regalead door colour system. The important thing with the pens is that they're solvent-based material, so when you're using them, always give them a shake to mix the paint. Now when you're using the pen for the first time, what we need to do first is to deaerate the pen. What this means is that we need to squeeze the valve in the neck of the pen to release the excess pressure. When we've released the excess pressure, turn the pen over and gently squeeze the valve, and you'll see that the paint flows through to the tip. When the tip's loaded, simply apply to the area and leave to dry for approximately 5 minutes. If a second coat's needed, please ensure that the first coat is dry and has been left for about 5 minutes. The second type of repair we're going to look at today is a scuffed area on the face of the door. What you'll notice first of all that this is a much bigger area, but generally the only damage has been that the surface of the paint has been removed. The product that we're going to use to repair this is a colour matched spray. Once the product has been shaken, remove the cap, and ideally what we're looking for are very light coats from approximately 300mm away. Now each coat should be dry in approximately 3 to 4 minutes. Once the first coat is dry, then reapply for a second time. Over the affected area, and again leave to dry for approximately 5 minutes. Once the paint's dry, the final stage of this repair is to overcoat the area using our water-based maintenance lacquer. Simply apply to the maintenance sponge and then over the affected area. The beauty of this product is that the more you leave on, the glossier the area will be. And again, leave to dry for approximately 10 minutes. Okay, the final type of repair that we're going to look at today is more severe damage, so something like a chip that's actually gone into the door core. Now the first stage of this repair is to use a sharp chisel and just prepare the area. So actually remove any high points or burrs. To fill the damage, we're going to use the hard wax product, which again has been colour matched to the Regalead door colour system. To melt the filler, we're going to use the gas heating iron. First of all, fill the iron with standard butane gas. When filled, the butane gas will come out of the bottom of the tool. To light, turn the temperature control to the positive and put the on-off switch to the upwards position. To light the tool, use the flint in the cap and strike next to the tip of the iron. Now we'd recommend that you leave the iron to warm up for approximately 30 seconds on the maximum setting. After that time, it's important to turn the heating iron down to the minimum. Now, although that looks as if the tool's gone out, that's going to keep on burning at the correct temperature. If you do leave it on the maximum setting, what you'll notice is that you'll actually burn the filler. So you'll end up discolouring it, you'll generally turn colours darker than what they should be. So again, always leave it on the minimum setting. To apply the filler, hold the iron so that the tip is pointing away from you and simply melt the filler onto the end of the iron. Apply it onto the damaged area so that at this stage you're overfilling the area. We would always recommend that you clean the tip after each use so that you don't then contaminate the tool with different colours. The filler will then cool in a matter of seconds. To remove the surplus filler, we'd recommend using our special fillers applicator. This tool has got a serrated edge on either side to remove the surplus filler. So to start off with, hold the applicator flat to the surface and gently move backwards and forwards. Now at this stage, the area should be nice and smooth. What we need to do now is to recreate this grain effect or mimic the grain effect that we've filled. So to do that, I'm going to use the edge of the applicator and just score in a few grain lines over the area. Once you've recreated the grain effect, use the felt pad with the abrasive lining just to remove any loose particles. The next stage of the repair is to use the colour match lacquer and again overspray the area with 2 or 3 light coats. Again, each application should be made from approximately 300mm away. And let the paint dry for approximately 5 minutes between coats. Repeat for a second time. And again, leave to dry for 5 minutes. The final stage of the repair is to overcoat the area using the clear water-based maintenance lacquer. Again, apply to the maintenance sponge, and the heavier the coat, the glossier the sheen level will be. And all we're trying to do at the edge is just feather out the edge so that you don't end up with a straight line where you've applied the product. And the repair is complete.